Ooh, I made it. Barely. No. Welcome to my studio. It's me, KP, and I'm here for what am I here for? I am here for ArtFoamies Fun Friday. It's August 25th. Yes, I just looked at the calendar to make sure. Oh, it's a hot one, folks. I worked on the farm this morning, came home really overheated, and it is just roasting hot in the studio. So if you see me getting sweaty, it's just glistening. Oh, welcome. Terry Moore is here. Catherine. Who else is here? Is Puffer? Puffer's here. We were worried about you, Puffer. Deborah is here. Deb Peak is here. Roberta is here. Alana, welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you're here. Puffer, yes. Dee Keels is here. Ashley, Linda, Ginger, Pam, Patty, Wendy, Anita. Oh my goodness. Maxie Moon is here. Mary Lynn Kelly, Christina, Stephanie Martin, Linda Weber. Nice to see everybody. Gosh, thank you all for coming. I'm so excited because we are going to be doing a sneak peek. Oh, Roberta, did I miss you? I'm sorry if I did. Welcome. So yes, and Deb Peak is already on the game. Okay, there is going to be a question, and we're going to be asking you to answer the question to be entered in the drawing. We're going to be sharing. Now, normally, I'm just going to tell you, I don't normally do it this way, but I am going to be sharing a sneak peek of our Halloween pop-up that's coming, and we are doing that for a couple different reasons. First of all, I just need to be honest. I've been extremely busy. We have so many fun, wonderful things coming up. I'm so excited about with ArtFoamies. Just, the holidays are coming. We have lots of art coming from your favorite artists. Oh my gosh, we have Sarah Matthews coming up with some new things. We have Julie Balzer is coming with some new things. And it's been a while for her, so I'm so excited. I know you're going to love it. Who else? Elizabeth St. Hilaire. Oh my gosh, we're adding a couple new artists to the roster. Mary Lynn Kelly is going to be having some of her designs in Honey, I Shrunk the Stamp coming up. So we just have a lot going on, and so I've been really, really busy. And I just got my hands on all of the finalized, well, semi-finalized, okay? I'm just going to tell you, all the artists do not have their Halloween art foamies in their hands. So something might change. If they get their art foamy and they want it a little bigger or a little smaller or something like that, it could change. Now, they've seen all their art foamies, so I'm pretty sure that we're good. But just be aware of that. The thing about it is that I haven't even had really a chance to stamp them yet. And so I said, you know what? And I hate this expression, but I'm going to use it anyway. And that's, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone by, sharing a sneak peek here with you and being able to stamp them, some of them for the very first time. So it gives me, a way to share with you, and I get some work done at the same time. Okay. Who else is here? So one of the reasons earlier I said, yay, Alana is here, because I'm so excited that Alana DeFortier, Red Tin Roof, is participating in our Halloween pop-up, and she outdid herself. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited by her art foamies, her Halloween art foamies. And so I also have to stop for a moment and say to Wendy Aspinall, Bliss Angel Studio, thank you for lighting a fire under me. She is the one who is responsible for making this Halloween pop-up happen, because she said, are you going to do some Halloween? And I said, oh my gosh, well, it's, yeah. Well, anyway, we talked back and forth, and she said, let's do a Halloween pop-up. So I said, okay. So she sent me some wonderful Halloween designs. And then we had a few other friends and fellow or sister artists jump on board. And so we have a lot of offerings to share with you. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera around. Also, I don't know if you saw this or not. Maybe I'm being redundant, but we are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a piece of Halloween art. and also a $50 ArtFoamy gift card. Woohoo! So you need to tell us what your favorite holiday is. I think that's the question, right, Maxie Moon? Ask Maxie Moon. And make sure that you comment and that you like and share. Make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and that you answer the question, and then you'll be entered to win. All right? I'm going to turn this camera around, my friends. Oh, we have those lines back in the camera. Let me see if I can help get rid of some of that. Now, when I start doing some art or pulling out something a little more colorful, that seems to help. Okay, so let me get my watercolor palette if I can find it here and put that down. Yeah, I'm going to just set this here because sometimes it helps to have some color in the frame, okay? And then it stops with those weird lines. So, yes, D Keels, you must have read our mind. We do want to do a Christmas pop-up. Maxie Moon literally just said to us the other day, or said to me the other day, we need to start thinking about our Christmas pop-up. But I will tell you, we have so many things going on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, mine is Stephanie Martin. I love that. Day of the Dead. I love. That's probably one of my top favorites. And also winter solstice. The solstice. Okay, summer solstice, winter solstice. Yes. And Valentine's Day too. Yes, I like the sentiment, and I love hearts also. I don't generally like Halloween very much. I like the imagery. So let me just clarify for me, and I'm not entering the drawing or anything. It's just conversation. But I just have to say, I don't love Halloween for the sort of the material, or I don't love like trick-or-treating and dressing up and all that kind of stuff. I never did, even as a kid. But I love the imagery, okay? But yes, I don't generally like winter that much either. So it's just, yeah. Christmas is that was my mom's favorite Christmas. Oh, my mom did such a wonderful job on Christmas. And she always just did it upright, you know? Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for all the answers. I love hearing, and I love hearing why you love those holidays too. So yes, keep your answers coming. I love it. Yeah. Actually, so I should clarify that too. Dressing up is not bad. I think it's just going door to door in the cold. At least, you know, out here it was always cold. And I don't know, just something about, I don't like scary things either. So yes, Ashley, me too. It is kind of magical. And I love a white Christmas. I don't know. I've always been a little Scroogey though, especially since my mom's gone. But anyway, all right. So let's talk about Halloween images. All right. We have so many fun ones. And I'm just going to first go down the list of who is participating in our Halloween pop-up. Okay. So I'm going to start with Wendy. And again, Wendy Aspinall, thank you so much for getting this going and being in the spirit and just being a great inspiration all around. So first I am going to start with Wendy's images, okay? And again, normally I wouldn't be giving these away so early. And keep in mind too, they are not listed. These are not listed. The pop-up does not start until September 1st. So you, my friends, are getting a sneak peek. And that way you can sort of get an idea too of what you'd like to, you know, of what are your favorites. Also, I do have a couple surprises, okay? I do. So keep in mind, I'm not sharing every single thing right here, right now. There will be a couple surprises, so you'll have to come back on September 1st to see what the surprises are, okay? I'm putting that here so we get rid of the lines. All right, so reading all the comments. Yes, Stephanie says, I agree. I hate scary stuff. Creepy, I like. Yes, same here. Same. We're on the same exact wavelength because I don't like scary either. Ellen, welcome. Oh, Roberta, I love that. I love the thought of new beginnings. So I do, again, love the first day of spring. I don't know if, You know, I wish that those were more considered holidays, you know. And let's not talk about our least favorite holidays. Okay, we'll do that another time. Um, yes, Dee says September 1st sounds so far away, but it's so close. And yes, it's just 1 week or less than 1 week away. So keep that in mind, okay? So come back September 1st to make sure to see all the surprises. Make sure you're commenting and liking this video so you can be entered to win our $50 gift card and a piece of art created from these stamps, okay? So all right, let's start with Wendy, okay? And again, don't really have any of these stamped out, so we are going to, I actually have a brand new, fresh journal. I'm kind of excited about it, and I am going to, it says it's for acrylic, okay? But it's really not, it's just optimum sizing for acrylic. It also works great with watercolor. I do love this journal because it is called an in and out journal. And what that means, it means your pages can come out fairly easily. They just have these tabs, and I can lay it flat, stamp on it, and then put it back into my journal. So I'm going to just stamp stamps on each of these pages, okay? And I'm going to do a Halloween journal, and also since this paper is nice enough to, you know, it's nice and heavy, has a good little tooth on it, so I can watercolor it, I can acrylic it, I can do all sorts of mixed media. So if I decide I want to do another project with it, I can still use it as just good paper, right? Okay, so without further ado, and keep in mind, some of these I have not yet stamped. I'm going to stamp them mostly in some of the easiest ways, and I think that many of you have seen me do this sort of technique. I'm going to spray it with a little water. I know you've seen me do that lots of times. I'm going to take my Lyra dark graphite, and I'm going to just give it a good rub across the top, and then I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take my and in this case I think I'm going to use purple. This is my violet, okay, my violet moonlight, or I'm so sorry, moon glow diary inkers. And you know that I sometimes make mixtures, okay? I'm going to I made a mixture and made a violet color. I'm going to squeeze it on my scrap buddy here, a little violet. All right, and I'm going to put a little violet right there in her hat. Again, this is Wendy's Witch. And some of them, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you because I am giving you a sneak peek of something completely new. All right, some of them have not, I don't even necessarily have the names. Not that I'd remember the names anyway, okay? However, you know, since they're not listed, I don't really know the names. So this is Wendy Aspinall's Witch, and it does come as a set, and I'm going to show you the set here. I'm putting a little green on here, remember, right over some of that graphite, okay? And I'm going to just stamp her here. So exciting. I know, I'm so excited too. Like, listen, I'm just as excited as you. And some of the artists here, like Wendy's here, she does not have them yet. Alana's here. Alana probably won't necessarily have hers because she's so far away. It takes her forever to get hers. And they just got mailed out, okay? We just finished up the collections. So there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love her. Keeping in mind that I did use a little of the water-soluble graphite. So if I want to go back in, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to lay down a little bit more of the graphite, okay, where I maybe didn't get it quite inked up enough or whatever, okay? And then I can also extend her down using, again, some more water-soluble graphite. Maybe I'll just take this big stick. And the great thing about this is, of course, now I can take a damp or, you know, wet brush, a wet watercolor brush, and just, yes, Wendy, I'm so excited too. Oh my gosh, I just can't even say thank you enough. You are just brilliant for making me do this, lighting a fire under me, like I said. And I know everybody's just going to love it. We had such a great success and feedback from the well, from all the pop-ups. Let's just face it, they've been very well received. I think people love it because, you all feel like you're getting something, I don't know, just different, limited edition. It's just fun. And art foamies are fun, of course. But anyway, the Frida pop-up was so great that I think, when Wendy said Halloween pop-up, I was like, yes, why not? Right? Okay, yes, she is so cute. And as you know, we can, play with her, manipulate her in different ways. We can have her eyes even looking another way. There's so many things. We can paint her in different colors, but I'm not going to do all that now. Mostly, I'm just going to be stamping them for you. And I, of course, do want to show you that she comes with her own little, oh my gosh, where did it? Now it seems that a piece is missing, so give me a second. I tried to be really good about making sure all my pieces were here. Oh yes, I'm just missing it. So she comes with a most wonderful little friend, okay? And this little friend, I think, can sit on her hat. Maybe we can make it so it can sit on her shoulder. Right now, I think I'm just going to kind of stamp it off in the background. Because, of course, too, I could, let's see, I'm going to just stamp it right here so you can see it. Mystic Images, welcome. Acme Post is here. Kathy, welcome. Puffer. And there's the little owl that goes with her. Maybe it could just be setting on her broom. And I didn't get a very good inking, but you'll see how awesome it is. I love, love, love this owl. And cannot wait to add it into composition and paint him. Oh my gosh, it's just wonderful. All right, so that's going to be my first journal page. Also, you know what? I maybe just turn it over. No, I take that back. I'm going to also stamp Wendy. So this is a set. It's the witch and the owl. Okay, so cute, Wendy. And then I'm going to go ahead. She has another little set. And I did take the liberty. She sent it to me a little bit differently. And I took and made 2 bats instead of 1 because I thought having a little one that's a little bit larger and one that's a little bit smaller would be cute. And then she did such a cute, oh my gosh, I love this spider. Okay, and I will be sharing it with you because I actually did a spider web. And then I was going to do a spider, but I was like, you know what? Wendy's is so much cuter. So let's go ahead. Let's take our red. Let's do a red spider. Oh, so cute. And what I love too about the way that these eyes on the spider are, let's go ahead and stamp it maybe a few times, okay? Because the great thing about this spider, I will show you, besides it goes really great with the web that I created. And we didn't even see each other's stuff, But anyway, you could take and really have fun changing up the eyes. So if you just wanted to add a little eyelid, you could completely cover the little dot where the eyes are and make his eyes even, a little bigger. Or, just change the direction of his gaze. Of course, you can make him look sleepy. You could do this in a different color. You don't have to do it in the same red color, but let's get a black. So fun. Again, just to, sort of make it your own and change it up. You can make him look a little more, grumpy by giving him a mouth, right? Give him some eyebrows up there. So anyway, it is a fun spider to sort of make your own. But I love him just as he is. And then you have a couple little bats in the belfry. Or is that Belfry? I don't know. Anyway, so here is one of the bats, and we did face them going different ways. I just thought it would be so cute if you want to have them sort of off in the background, maybe one a little bit more in the foreground. And I know I'm not getting the best stampings, and that is because I'm just quickly running my graphite stick over the top. But if you're going to use, you know, your Scrap Buddy and your acrylics or your ink pads, you'll get a little better of a stamping, I'm sure. There we go. Remember, they're pretty easy to line back up. Aren't they so cute? Yeah, no, Maxie is okay with this spider. It's the realistic ones that we won't do any realistic bugs. All right, so that is, and this is a set of 3. Okay, it's a set of the 2 bats and the spider. All right. Next, I'm going to just go ahead and turn this over, and I'm going to share with you the cauldron. She actually, so Wendy and I were talking again, and she was like, do you have a cauldron? And I said, no. And she said, you should make a cauldron. And I said, well, you can if you want. I go, I will, but I'm so swamped. I go, why don't you just add one to your collection? So I know we really did set out for most of the artists really just to have a few stamps, but Wendy's collection is pretty nice. She has a well-rounded, fun collection that really represents, you know, things that she likes and her own fun style. So here, and this was a little bit of a collaboration between us because she sent me the cauldron and then she sent me the bubbles, but the bubbles were a little bit solid. Look how nicely, I love the sort of Lyra graphite stick and that dye ink. It works really, really nicely. So for the bubbles, I did go ahead and add a few little highlights to the bubbling up area. And here I am going to just use a little bit of my my neon green. Okay, and it might have a little graphite on there as well. I'm not sure, but we're going to just stamp that down there. Ooh, I just love it. It just looks like green, like ooze is just bubbling up, right? And then, so again, this is Wendy's idea. She is just full of them, right? She said you need the saying to go with it. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. So we went ahead and did this in the font that we all love, and then did a couple sort of spooky sayings to go with our imagery. Okay, so that's kind of fun. We also do have ArtFoamy Poetry. That is a Halloween edition. All right. And I just love it. So there you have that. And then I think I'm going to go ahead. These are so much my favorites. Oh my gosh. I saved Wendy's 2. We are calling, Maxie came up with such a cute name. They're called Zombabies. And again, so fun. I'm going to do the same little application of the Lyra along with some of this green here. Put her here. Yeah, Maxie called them Zombabies. I think it's so fun. Anyway, we're going to do the Zombabies in 2 sizes because the Zombabies also must have a Zom mommy. So also, you know, Wendy loves doing stuff with fabric and doing dolls. So they will be, we will be offering them in 2 sizes. We didn't do most of the Halloween stuff in such large sizes, but I thought these would be so cute, right? Thank you, Dee. Yeah, so super cute. And the Zombabies come in two styles, okay? So we're gonna step her up. We'll do a little purple on this one. D says, don't trick KP. Treat her with a like for today's video. Yes, thank you, D. Don't forget. Oh, these are going to be so fun, Wendy. I just love them. They are so, and I don't know if you all get a chance and you all follow Wendy, go over. I'm sure she'll share again the original art that she created. These that we, that these were extracted from. So cute. So it'd be really neat too to see how you did the oh gosh, I'm dying of heat prostration in here, folks. Oh, I just turned on my mini fan. Ah, anyway, I completely lost track of what I was just saying. Anyway, oh, what I started to say is that if you get these, maybe you could sort of uh, learn from Wendy how she did those originals and do something similar because they're so cool. Right. And also, as with any of the doll sort of things that are going around right now, you can definitely extend these down if you just wanted them long and skinny. I think they'd be such cute bookmarks, right? So this is my very first page of my a Halloween journal, and I do intend on finishing and painting on these, maybe doing some acrylic painting and sort of I don't know, or watercolor painting, and really sort of bringing them around to actual finished pages, right? And if not, then I will cut them out and use pieces of them for actual art. Okay, I'm not gonna waste my nice new journal on just stamping these out. I'm gonna actually, you know, uh, do a Halloween journal. That's my intention anyway. All right, so I'm going to be greedy right now, and I am going to stamp both of these because I do want to see them stamped out in the large size. Okay, so for this, yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing just because it's pretty easy, pretty quick. Makes a great base layer if I want to go back later and do stuff to it, you know. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Wendy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. I can't wait until you get these. So I want to see if you make dolls with these two big ones. Oh my gosh, I might even attempt it, to be honest. I think they would make such cute throw pillows too. And maybe, ooh, look how cute it came out. I don't know if you can see that. Just that little tinge of green or little tinge of purple. It just does something to it, right? And again, if you wanted to extend her down, of course you could give her legs, or you could, you could use your imagination if you wanted to do something, weird and crazy. Just to finish her off, something fun like that. Again, that's the kind of thing I will do as I go through and do my journal. But at least you get to see them all stamped out. I'm going to go ahead and utilize the in and out pages here and stamp Wendy's last Halloween zombie in the large size. All right, and I think for this one, oh, I'm gonna do a little of my neon pink. If you feel like any of it dries out, or maybe that you missed it, just try to hit it again. Yes, both of these are in large and got a thumbprint, large and small. Okay, they're gonna both come. And I have to be honest, I don't know how Maxie has it set up. Maxie Moon, if you're here, maybe you could say. I just can't remember if these two are a set and then the large ones are sold separately. I think that might be how it is, but I'm not sure. It'll be a surprise on Saturday. I mean, on not on Saturday, on the first, right? And then like right here, I didn't give enough pressure, so you know the deal. It's real easy to go back in and obviously fill that right in. And same here. And since it is also water soluble, you can just take your wet brush. You could even dip right on there and just sort of deepen your lines a little bit if you feel like. You don't love it like that. All right, so aren't they so, so, so cute? Oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, so they're both are a set. The large and the small are a set. And then like right here, of course, I got my little fingerprint, no big deal, because again, all this is going to be incorporated, or maybe even I'll show you now my second set of words. This is also, I do have to give Wendy credit where credit is due. She said you need a couple of these sayings, but also again, you could pull out your Art Foamy poetry set, Halloween edition, and use some of those words as well. So this one says, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. All right. So that is Wendy's collection. Super excited about it, and I hope you are too. Um, I I just I can't really say enough. So I love the Zombabies, and like I said, I already have projects in mind that I would love to bring, to actual light. Okay, who should we do next? Let's do Alana. Alana's here, and I am so, so tickled that Alana said she would participate because, Red Tin Roof has some of our most popular stamps, and I know how much you all love her imagery. So I was so excited when she said yes and sent me some really fantastic imagery, perfect for like what we were talking about earlier, the creepy Halloween that people love. But she stayed true to her own voice because she is um, known for all her florals. And so she did a couple really cool things. Okay, so first of all, the poison mushroom, which, it's kind of funny because mushrooms are super popular right now. And I just love how she took that popular imagery and she made it kind of creepy and oozy. And so now we have the, I don't know what it's going to be called, poisonous mushroom or funky fungus or something like that. But this is, again, Alana DeFortier from Red Tin Roof. And this is her poison mushroom. All right. I didn't get the top very well, but look at that. It just, for those of you who love, um, some nice, creepy Halloween imagery, this will be perfect. And I think it would be so fun too to use it in like really in some unexpected ways, like having the little fairy sit on top of it, right? So anyway, and of course, doing a whole page of these in sort of acid colors would be so fun. But what's even better is her poison flower that goes with it. Okay, so she did a poisonous flower. As you can see, it has thorns and it has this opening inside. And the opening, she did some really um, imagery. You're just going to love. Actually, well, I think I'm going to turn this over and do it on the other side because I'm going to stamp it 4 times. Okay, and I am going to use a couple color combinations. I'm going to use a little bit of my purple here, a little bit of my red. And I'm just being sort of real random, with the color placement. If it, if I want to do a little bit better of a job, I could always use either a skinnier scrap buddy or paint it on or something like that. But for this, I just want it to be sort of organic. All right, I'm going to stamp it here. Yes, a bad fairy would be, and Jan says the top of that would make a creepy hat. Oh, I love that, Jan. I did not know that. Yes. Oh, look at the coloration in that. I love, love, love it. So again, that, my friends, is a red Moonlight Duo. And then I did mix a little bit of my purple or my violet and then just a little green. But when the green sort of mixes with some of the other stuff, it just makes it, I don't know, kind of more earthy toned, I'm going to stamp this 4 times. Now, I'm not going to re-ink it every time. I think these next two, I'm just going to spray it with a little alcohol and try to get off as much of the residual ink as I can, okay? So, do it one more time here. Oh, really nice. Now, this one might not be quite as good, but we're going to do it anyway. Yeah, the flower. Okay, so the flower is awesome just by itself, okay? And I know you're not seeing a very good stamping there, but it's light. It is there, but it's just faint. All right, but we're going to take the insides now. These come with 4 different insides, okay? And I'm just going to do this one in purple, I guess. No, let me do this one first. So this is your first floral insert, okay? And it just sort of fits in there. Oops, I didn't get a very good inking, but you can see. So that's just your standard insert, okay? And then you have your skeleton. Oh, I love that. And the great thing about these are all standalone images as well, right? Well, I mean, well, this you could use. You could use this just as a flower. This skeleton face is just wonderful. And this eyeball is also fantastic. It's a creepy eyeball. Oh, I love it. I love, love, love it. And then this one is the scariest. I will tell you, I don't love this because it is really scary. But for those of you who love the scary, creepy Halloween stuff, you are going to love it. And I thought that it was so awesome. Okay. I just have to stamp her a few more times. Oh, right. Like they're little buds, You could also do the eyeball again here. Oh my gosh. So great. So now I thought those were so fantastic, okay, that I decided to make a set of 3 in a little bit larger size because I figured a lot of people might want to, do some creepy baby dolls. I don't know, just some actual dolls, or use these in the way that people are doing the paper dolls, right? All the paper dolls from like fodder school, um, and all the paper dolls, that are coming out from the classes that are online. We're just seeing so many. I think these would just be a hoot, right? You could really do some fun, whimsical bodies. And so I'm definitely going to try it. All right. It's going to be something different. And even, oh, this big scary eyeball. Oh my gosh, I got to do it in red. Yes. I mean, really, you did such a great job, Alana. And then, you know what I do? I admit, I want to stamp this again in red as well. Yes, happy Friday. Yes, we are just going to play. That's one thing I do love about just stamping out on journal pages too. Now I'm going to be able to go right back in and, use these all as my base layer. So this, again, all of Alana's from Red Tin Roof. Okay, so thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. I love it, and I know everybody else will as well. Next, and definitely, I'm not going in any order that denotes any favoritism here, because I love them all. The next ones I want to share with you. We don't have a lot, but I just want to say I am so excited about these. Many of you know how much I love Sunny Carvalho. Okay, and Sunny has been with me since the very beginning of Rubber Moon, and she holds a very special place in my heart. So I wanted to reach out to her because she hasn't had any new art foamies in a while. And I thought, she has such a great aesthetic that I thought it'd be great for Halloween. And so she did send me a couple images. I do love them. We just did them in a couple sizes that I thought you all would love and that would be useful. And so I just want to share them with you. I know that you're going to enjoy them. I'm sorry there's not more. She's just been super busy, and I'm just so thankful that she wanted to at least still add a couple to her collection. Now, I do want to tell you too that these Sunnies are going to be added to her permanent collection. Okay, so because they go really well with her stuff, and we want to round out her collection a little bit more too. Yes, thank you so much. So yes, Megan's will not be back on our site, although I hope that you're going to stay watching, because Megan has contributed to the pop-up, and she has a couple really great images. You're going to love getting that sneak peek, and so excited. But again, remembering that they will not be available until September 1st. These are from Sunny Carvalho. Yes. And so, yes, so I'm so excited too. And this is sort of, both of them are sort of her signature. I don't want to say signature pieces, but this face is sort of one of her signatures, and then her Scully. So, and of course, who can resist any of Sunny's animals, right? So we have the little dachshund, the Scully dachshund, and the pumpkin guy. All right. So super fun. Again, I think the pumpkin guy, now we do have a couple coming up I'm going to show you that have Halloween hats. Okay. 2 sets that have witch hats. And so they look really cute on both of these. All right. So you're going to love Sunny's pumpkin to also do a doll with. Yeah, I love it. All right. I'm going to turn this over. And on the back, we're going to go into Keisha. Okay. Keisha Devaney. She's not only just a wonderful kindred spirit, she's also my friend, and I love her stuff. She has such a great humor and style that is just very Keisha. I do also think that Sunny's is a great segue, because I do think that Sunny and Keisha While of course they both have their very own, aesthetic. You can definitely tell who is who, but in ways I feel like their aesthetic is definitely comparable. Okay, so we'll just save that. All right, so the first one is a fun one. It's a trick or treat pumpkin, and again, just going to sort of be cheating here and using my graphite stick, just because also it gives a nice dark line. Maybe like to do a little orange over the top of this one, but I think I'll just leave it for now. Yes, Keisha, I know, right? People love Keisha, and with good reason, of course. But her art foamies always do really well. And her rubber stamps, too. Make sure that you do check out her rubber stamps at Rubber Moon. They're some of my favorites, for real. So this is her Trick or Treat Pumpkin. We do have, and this is so good. This is called Got Brew. Um, and she is absolutely adorable. Okay. And the thing, I'm going to stamp her. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stamp her here. I'm going to stamp her twice. And I'm going to stamp her up here. Stamp it there. Let's see. What did you say? We have a kid who walks his dog around the neighborhood, and the kid wears a hat just like the dog. That's so funny, Jan. All right, so Got Brew, and look at her. Oh my gosh, she is awesome. Her face, I love it. It's just the expression on her face. And then she comes with a couple different accoutrements, okay? She comes with a black cat jumping, and it made to fit right over her head, okay? It doesn't have to be black, of course. It could be whatever color that you want, but of course, generally a witch has a black cat. Ah, oh my gosh, it's so great. And I didn't get a very good stamping. You should see his little toe beans, okay? I'll try to stamp them for you one more time just so you can see those. So I love it too. And again, nobody saw anybody else's imagery, but I love that we have a dog and a cat, right? So it's oh, I still didn't get that good of a stamping, but you get the idea, right? So cute. Anyway, so that's Keisha's cat, and here's the hat. You know what? I guess I'll just do this in a little purple. Change it up a bit. So many different ones, and I just love it. Right, Catherine? I know. Oh my gosh, she's so great. And that hat. So the nice thing is, though, too, is the hat can go with lots of other things. Maybe the hat can go with, well, I think even Maxie Moon said that she goes, oh, well, the hat's a little bit too big for the dachshund, but it still looks really, really cute. So let's try that. Not getting very good stampings, but you'll get the idea. Yeah, the cats jump over the brew. Oh my gosh. So anyway, you can see how it would look if it, let's do it in the darker color, just so you can get the idea. So cute, right? Oh, I didn't get a very good, what just happened there? I got absolutely no graphite on that. There we go. So funny. But you can also do it even on like this guy. So maybe so the witch hats will come in really handy. Right? Oops, I should have gone up a little bit, but you get the idea, right? All right, let's move on. So that is Keisha's Got Brew collection. Her Trick or Treat little pumpkin head. And then she has a couple other ghosties. I'm going to stamp the ghosties on this side. Even though these are sunnies, it's okay. I'm going to use the ghosts over here. And I like this size. At first I was thinking of making them a little bit larger or whatever, but then I was like, you know what? No, let's just keep them kind of small. They're real cute. I think they'd make really super cute earrings if you wanted to make some 300-pound watercolor paper earrings. If you wanted them big, if you wanted them small, you could. And I didn't get a very good stamping again, but you get the idea. But if you wanted them tiny, then of course you could use your shrink plastic. So here, because again, that's water soluble, so maybe I just want to smush it around a bit. Get some of that grainy graphite. Yes, I'm gonna have fun. I really am. I'm gonna have a lot of fun in this journal. And as well, maybe let's see. So I guess what I'll do is I'll continue to work in this all week, and then when we actually have the launch, when we start the pop-up, I will do a flip through in the journal. All right. And I'm not saying, some pages I might end up reworking or redoing or collaging and things like that, but then I can do a flip through for you. Again, these are partially Sunny's and Keisha's, but again, you can see how great they go together, right? So super excited for those. And next up is, I'll show you Megan's. Megan, again, also does not have a lot, but she is power packed, right? Megan is wonderful to work with, wonderful designer, so many fantastic ideas. And so hers are going to, again, go along with her aesthetic, and she does have a pumpkin head. Again, you could make some dolls with it, just whatever you want. I do, again, think a nice orange on this would be fun. Maybe I'll take a little of that purple and try to smush it down in here a bit. Yes, Wendy, I agree. Right? And what's fun too is like so many of them, I think, really do um, go so, cross over together. They go so nicely together. And that was the same with the Frida stuff. So this again is Megan's. She has the pumpkin head, and of course you can extend that body down. I love the stars in there, so I may like to just go down in there, and you could use even the same part of that stamp again, right? So for those of you who are joining me for the after party, it's supposed to start in just a few minutes. Probably be a little bit late going over there. And for tonight, we won't stay long. We'll probably just have a little chit chat, and we're going to have an opportunity for another drawing. Okay. So if you're in my Patreon and you're going to come to the after party, we are going to do a second giveaway over there. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna. I think, yeah, we're gonna run it for almost the full month of September. Okay, we want to do a cutoff just to make sure everybody has all their art foamies in plenty of time. But yeah. Oops. Oh gosh, I didn't get a very good stamping on her, which I'm a little bit upset about because she is gorgeous, just like all of Megan's girls, and I love her with her cat eyeglasses. So let's see if I can line that back up. Well, not great, but not too horrific. I'll stamp it again so you can get the idea. And then she has another witch hat, which is super cute. And I think you could mix and match them because they're so close in size. but super fun, right? And of course it can fit on the pumpkin guy as well, right? So, and again, since I messed this all up, I'll just go in and paint it out, especially if I do use some acrylic on this paper, which this is great for acrylic, so I can go in and fix all my little mistakes. And what I was going to do here is just show you how I might, go in and fill in more little stars, and then I could paint out that background and make it look like it was just still all one piece, and then of course, I'd go in here and do any little details, painting. I'm excited to break out my acrylics and work on these. See that a little bit better. All right, and then finally, last but not least, I did a few designs myself. I don't have a ton, but here, let me go ahead and take this off. I do have a few fun ones that have been sort of kicking around in my journal for a while, and I said, you know what, it's about time. Okay, Jan, thanks so much for coming. So I'm just going to show you mine real fast. I did do a spider web, and I did it in a positive and a negative because I really like the idea of being able to paint in like a dark paint and stamping it and having that white show up. The spider, Wendy did the spider. I did the spider web, and I will stamp them together so you can see how cute they look. And I don't know if I got it that dark, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so there. Now it'd be better if I did use a little black gesso. Let's do that just so you can see the nice dark contrast, okay? And I know I'm going to hurry because I know I'm keeping you so long. Yeah, the after party, I just want to let you know, we're not going to stay long. It's way too hot. I'm dying over here, so. I don't even know if I stamped it that way, but we'll try it again. Thank you so much, Deb. Becky, oh my gosh, Becky Talinsky, I did not see you here tonight. Thanks for coming. That's a little bit better. I didn't stamp it correctly, but you get the idea, all right? And here's my positive. We'll stamp it over here. So you got the positive and negative. Here, I did actually over stamp it so you can see it together. Alana, no, don't worry. I'll send you some when I'm sending yours out tomorrow, but I'll send you some of these others if you like them. All right, and then let me stamp Wendy's. I gotta find her spider again. Wendy, where did I put your spider? Famous last words. I just had it, and I see everything except for. I see like everybody's stamp except for I don't see the spiders or the bats. So, okay. Oh, there they are. Oh, so cute. I love them together. Oh my gosh, so fun. All right, so there's my spider webs by me, KP. I also did a couple, if you all remember the Little Book of Secrets, okay, I love, I have to say, I love this art foamy. And so I had to do one for Halloween. that is the little book of curses. Okay, so here I also have a piece of canvas. I put a little black gesso on there. Now I'm going to take a little white gesso. And I do want it pretty opaque, you know. I'm hoping I get a good, nice opaque stamping. I'm hoping. Ah, not bad. All right, so then I have started these little books, and I love taking old books. I was just showing this in my Patreon the other day and using them as little journals. So I'm going to turn this one, and I love this color for this. I'm going to take this, and you know what? I thought for some reason that I thought that I had this on sticker paper, but guess what? I do not. This is actually on iron-on material, so I'm going to just get my little, to tear it the way I usually like to tear it. To tear that canvas and make it look kind of, and then I am going to get my little iron, and I'm gonna iron. I thought, like I said, it was sticker paper, but it's not. It's iron-on, and I am gonna just iron that right onto my book, and it's gonna be my little Halloween book of curses. I know. Okay, yes, I'm drinking lots of water. I'm almost done, and I'm sorry for keeping everybody so long. But again, thank you all for coming, and you all will be, if you answered the question, make sure you answer the question about your favorite holiday. You will be entered to win. We will announce the winner on Monday, okay? So be watching for that on Monday. I have a couple more to show you. We do have the little book of curses in a larger size, so it's ATC size is the small one I just did. And then this is like a 3 by 5 ish. I don't have my ruler right here to be able to tell you for sure. But then I also did a couple sort of, I don't know, sort of fun scenes. I have the little spooky town, sort of like a little haunted village. Let me just do this really quickly. I didn't realize it's so many stamps to show, and like I said, I didn't have them stamped out, sort of doing my job at the same time as sharing with you. Thank you, Deb. Thanks so much for coming. Sharon and Ellen, thank you for your answer. Yes, not tonight. It will be on Monday. Right, so that's Spooky Town. I think this will be super fun with a big, all you need is a big yellow moon behind it, using like an Art Foamy Basics. And then the same with this one. I think this will make a great, especially if you have some sort of like gradient sky, like you could do some purples and some dark hazy blue, whatever. And then both of these are going to be great. Not only for, not for cards necessarily, but just also for your mixed media stuff, your, you know, scenes. I love to do scenes. Oh, that didn't come out, did it? Well, phooey. I think sometimes I'm grabbing the wrong lira. It's a little bit lighter. And also this, one of them has kind of a lot of grunge on it. It needs to be cleaned off. So let's just try one more time. Yes, thank you so much. I hope that you will love the Halloween pop-up. Oh, that looks terrible. Let me just do it one more time. How anticlimactic. going to have to do it on a separate piece. Now, you know that journal page is going to, my own, my last art foamy that I designed on the page, on my journal page is, yeah, going to have to be redone. That's okay. Puffer, you already said Thanksgiving. I hope I stamped it a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little better. Anyway, I do think this one, again, with the little gesso, would stand out a little bit nicer. And of course, again, if you did put down a gradient of, you know, like a night sky, and then you went over it using your nice dark ink or your dark gesso, will be a little bit better. So I can't leave you with a bad stamping. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna stamp this, and then I'm gonna turn the camera around to just say goodbye. Make sure that you come back next week. Thank you so much, Catherine. Yes, Wendy says, if you know some handy dandy with the saw, they would be great cutout of wood as decorative boards. Yeah, and you know, I do definitely want to try this one with a beautiful gradient sky, because wouldn't that be so cute? Or with like a big yellow moon in the background. And some of those little bats flying around here. Here, we'll use definitely Wendy's smaller little bat to be so cute. Ta-da! Anyway, that's it, my friends. It is 500 degrees here in my studio. I can't believe I stayed this long, glistening like crazy. Thank you all. So yes, a candle votive would be so cute with those little, sort of silhouettes too. Great idea, Wendy. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, everybody, for coming. You will be entered to win the gift card. Come on over to the if you're in my Patreon, everybody's invited to the after party. We're just going to hang out there for a couple minutes. You'll be entered to win another drawing. And you know the deal. Stay safe, stay sane, stay makey. I will see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I love you to the moon and back. Bye, everyone. Thanks again.